Hello Virgos, welcome to your monthly tarot reading for the month of March 2015. Now, I was shuffling the cards earlier, these fell out. This one fell out first, so this will be your crowning energy. Wow, the Hermit. Okay, so that's your card. I have Page of Wands, Hangman reverse, Two of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles reverse, Six of Swords reverse, the World reverse, King of Pentacles reverse, the Empress reverse. Let's get two more for you. I want a more optimistic reading. So Five of Wands in the upright position and the Page of Cups. Okay, so I'm definitely going to say a challenging month, okay? This is challenging in a way that, I feel that you're fine, but still the people around might prove to be difficult. People and circumstances in general, okay? But I feel that in general you're going to be fine. So the Hermit, that is the card of Virgo. So this is you. It's showing up in the upright position, which is really good. So this is a month of enlightenment, and it's a situation in which you're shining light on everything that is happening. So things are coming to light, or there's new revelation, or there are new insights into how you can deal with people around you that might prove to be annoying. And in general, it's a time of enlightenment, okay? And like the Hermit, he lives on top of a mountain. He lives like, usually in like, also could be a lighthouse or in a cottage on top of a mountain. He's looking down at the little people. Not in a way that's condescending, but it's because he chooses to isolate himself from the riffraff of the world. That's the way I'm looking at this. And, it's, that imagery is coming out very strongly just because the people around might be a little problematic. So like I said, you're insulating yourself from this. You're looking from the top down at these situations unfolding, or I guess underneath, and you're just like, it's kind of like rising above the pettiness, that is happening below, okay, which is great because it shows like a higher state of consciousness. It shows like a higher state of being, and like being elevated from all this human drama, which is a really, really good thing for you to do. And it's really hard to do that, but you're able to do it in this month, and that's why, like I said, the problem is not emanating from you. You're coming up on top, and understandably so, okay? So let's talk about the rest of the cards and how this month will play out for you. I do have Page of Wands, and the Page of Wands is looking up at your mountain, looking at you from, from below. The Page of Wands usually, they deal with a lot of messages, like they're usually traditionally messengers. And with the court cards, especially in a fire sign, what I'm sensing is somebody that is in your midst has a very playful nature, and they're trying to coax you out of your lair, basically. They're trying to coax you into, what I'm sensing is it could be a work partnership, friendship, relationship. They're trying to coax you to come down and play with them on their level, essentially. If it is a love interest, I feel that you are actually pretty attracted to this person. So this is a fire sign, okay? Male or female. So they're trying to like, they see themselves as trying to inject like passion and drive into your life, and you're looking at this like, you're tempted, basically. You're very tempted to get out of your ivory tower and engage with this person on that human level, And I do see with the Hangman in the reverse position, this could potentially move forward, and move forward pretty quickly, okay? And then you get to the point where this is possibly the middle of the month too, or sometime this month. You're weighing the pros and cons of whether to get involved with this person, and I feel that emotionally or physically this person might be a little bit younger than yourself, so then you're pretty hesitant about it. And on top of that, they're of a fiery energy, so you feel as if it's uncomfortable. What I'm sensing is that you're up here like isolated from the rest of the human experience, a lot of the emotional trauma, drama, and you like the isolation. You like the isolation. I'm using isolation as a metaphor, okay? So it's not like you live in a hut all by yourself and you're just, yeah, it's not like that. It's more of a metaphorical way to tell this story. So I would say you're debating between, letting that person in or going back to your tower in which you have stability, in which everything is predictable and the way you like. Okay, so you don't like a lot of chaos in your life. That's what I'm sensing. But you're actually really tempted by this person because they're showing up all, young and starry-eyed and just very, I guess like very, they're they admire you, and that pleases you. It's nice to feel like appreciated and admired. So I'm sensing that, but this person is definitely coaxing you. I do see that you're actually going to roll with it, and in the process too, this Five of Pentacles in the reverse position, I would say like a self-esteem issue. Okay, so in dealing with others, in dealing with somebody who really looks up to you, you feel invigorated and you feel like your self-esteem is through the roof, which is a great thing to do. So I would definitely advise you, if there is that fire sign, go with it, okay? And then this is what I mean by getting bogged down, like trying to isolate yourself from the human experience, because this inevitably happens. This is like disputes, miscommunication, and also situations in which people don't see eye to eye, and then they argue on technicalities rather than trying to get to the truth of the matter. This is pettiness, petty arguments, and inevitably in the process you're going to be bogged down in this. But I would say the way this card is playing out, people are a little immature, but they don't really mean any harm, okay? So for those of you too, Page of Cups deals with a fire sign, water sign, a very young energy that is, in the negative manifestation, a little manipulative and a little immature when it comes to like handling human relationships. So they get you caught up in this situation, okay? Or it's going to be against your will, but like I said, this is the Five of Wands. So the people around, even maybe the people in this person's midst, might be really immature and, trying to convince him or her not to be in a relationship with you. So there's like jealousy, cattiness, but they're not mean, malicious people, because then that would be like more of a sword energy. This is just, silly pettiness. So you're rising above it. So I don't think that's going to be bad. It's not, it's just going to be annoying more than anything, but it's not damaging. It's not going to keep you up at night. I really don't see that, okay? So speaking of swords, I do have here the Six of Swords in the reverse position, okay? So for those of you who have dealt with a fire sign in the past, I feel like this fire sign is, this is a card of like not letting go and going back to previous situations, not moving forward with your life. If you have dealt with a fire sign in the past, or if there is, somebody with this disposition where they really look up to you and they're trying to coax you out of your lair and they're coming back in, this is actually a good opportunity to let them in, mainly because I feel that they've changed themselves, and it's not in a superficial way. I feel that deep down they really change. And they really see a very good thing in you that they can't find elsewhere, especially with the immature people around in their midst. So they've really changed, and they really want to do right by you. So I would say, give it another chance, all right? Let's see here. With the World, what I'm sensing is this. You're going to go back into that situation with a lot of skepticism. With the Hangman, you're actually thinking that you want something new rather than going back to the old, or the old hasn't worked before. So you're like keeping score, and you're I guess calculating the success rate of going back to an old situation. But I would say, if it is a fire sign that you've dealt with in the past too, if it's a fire sign even that's new and you're contemplating whether or not you should let this person into your life because you're afraid of the drama that might entail, I would say you should. It has a good outcome, okay? But it's not going to play out exactly the way you want. There might be a little bit of complication, but the outcome looks very good. With the World in the reverse position, what I'm sensing is, like the world upright is everything you hoped it to be and more. The world in the reverse position just indicates that the world is still there. However, the tactics that you have to achieve it and, the work that you put into it might require a little more investment on your end, but the outcome looks very good. So let that person back in if they're still around and if they're still, trying to coax you, because I feel that you are very tempted. So there's a lot of passion there as well, which is really good. Um, King of Pentacles. Okay, so this deals with financial situation in general. Financially, like I said, this is not a poverty card. So I can read this as two ways, okay? Manage your finances. I don't feel that's a huge problem for you Virgos. Manage your finances. Additionally, there might be like a parent that might be draining your resources, like a parent who needs help that might be draining your resources, okay? So I would say their parents, you only have one set of parents, so try your best to help them. But at the same time, I don't think, yeah, like I would say, Virgos, you guys manage money very well. So if anything, like do give them, because I feel that they're in need. They're in need, okay? But really assess what they're using it for. So try to help them if you can, if it's a parent, okay? Because it's corroborated by this Five of Pentacles as well. And another way in which this could play out is if you are not involved with that fire sign, if there's no fire sign from the past, if this is a new energy, if you're involved with another earth sign, so another Virgo, a Taurus, and a Capricorn, okay? If you're involved with that and you're debating, or if you're even debating between like a fire sign and that earth sign, I just want you to be a little bit careful about this earth sign. Because what I'm seeing is they might try to come in because they see that you're happy, and they might try to come in out of jealousy to ruin it. At the same time, another way that this could play out is they might be draining your resources in a very selfish way, okay? So be a little careful about that, okay? This is not going to apply for everyone, but I would say like there's a drainage of resources, and it's like front and center. So basically your card, money card, the other person card. So it's like there's an outward flow of your money to another person. So be careful about that too. I do feel though, for those of you who are dealing with that fire sign, you're not going to feel like you feel like really unsettled in a good way though. Like I would say it's pushing you out of your comfort zone, and you're going to feel like a little bit displaced, but I would say it's for your own growth. So embrace the new opportunity, okay? And additionally, if there has been financial struggle for all Virgos in general, it's going to be a huge consideration. Like financial problems or financial concerns and worries are going to pop up this month, like especially towards the end of the month. So don't be frivolous with spending. Be really cautious about that. Definitely, if it's a family member that needs your help, give them the help that they need, okay? If it's somebody else, be more discerning when you give out the money. And especially, like don't give more than you have, because that just doesn't make sense. Okay, so keep that in mind. And I do feel like there's a little dip in self-esteem towards the end of the month, and it's mainly dealing with like feeling out of your element, okay? Being like around too many people and feeling out of your element. So be wary about that. Okay, and then we end with the Page of Cups in the reverse position. So like I said, this Page of Cups is linked up with the people in this fire sign's mist. If you're not dealing with a fire sign, it could be somebody who is just in this circle, and this could be in your environment as well, your work, your friendships, your relationships. I feel that it's a work situation though, with this wand energy on top of it. So people are like I wouldn't say gossip. People are more like judgmental. I know this is not like the sword energy deals more with judgment, but in this situation there's kind of like so it could be a situation where you know, like you're dating somebody who's drastically younger and then other people are talking, or you're dating somebody at work who's of a higher position than you are, and then people are talking. It's just like pettiness. It's pettiness, and then you're, you know, in the process. I feel like that is why you just feel like you have to get away, you have to rise above it all. And I feel this month you're definitely in a better frame of mind to rise above it. You're resonating on a different wavelength, you're on a different level, okay? So I don't sense like condescension or anything like that. I just feel that this is a tactic in which people adopt for self-preservation, which is a really great tactic. Okay, so just make sure that you don't stay there too long, because you know, we have to experience this human experience. We have to go through it, okay? So make sure you don't stay in your ivory tower and live in your head for too long, and live in, you know, like closing off your heart for too long, okay? Because I do see a lot of abundance, and especially, you know, in friendships and relationships as well. All right, so please like, share, subscribe, and additionally, if you would like a private reading, please shoot me an email at temperatestar@gmail.com. The information can be found in the box below the video. So I will try to be back next week with the love reading. It might be like a day or two late because I'm so bogged down with work and school right now. So I'll try to be back next week. I'll see you next week, and have a great, wonderful March.